Okay, we'll do another demo with lines, and we're going to create another triangle. This time we're going to do this a little different. One thing I do want to show you is I'm going to hit Alt-Tab to get back to CATIA, or again hit CATIA down here. In the CATIA environment, if you just want to start all over because you've made a mess, believe me, as a new user, this will probably be a very common thing. You just can click and drag a box, everything inside. You can just hit delete on your keyboard or right click to the contextual menu and hit delete when that's up. So I'll undo that. Control Z is an undo. Right click, delete with everything highlighted, and everything is removed. All right. We're going to create lines, but this time I'm going to double click the line feature. Remember last time, every time you wanted a line, you had to click on it. If I double click on it, the line feature stays up. So if I click a position here and I click another position, it creates a line. But as soon as I click to create that line, it already goes back and activates this for me to allow me to create another line on the fly. I'm going to click right here, and then I'm going to come down over here, and this time I'm going to wait. I'm going to put my cursor there, and I want you to look for a blue box on the top of the triangle. I'm going to try and zoom up a little bit closer so you guys can see that. Again, I'm going to wait for the blue box to show up on top of the triangle. There's two things going on here. I got to zoom out just a little bit. Hopefully you can see this, but on your screen, hopefully you can see it better on your screen. I'm going to put my cursor in such a position where I can see a blue box showing up on the top. And what that's telling me is it's going to create a geometrical constraint to hold this triangle perpendicular at the top. So those two lines will be 90 degrees to each other. Also, when I move in such a way, there's a blue line that shoots across to allow me to know that this line is coincident with the other line so that they'll be the same length. So I'm going to try and manipulate that to get the blue box on the top. When I click and let go, it creates a line and it creates that symbol up there. When I open up the sketch and I open up the constraints, you'll see perpendicularity is this right here. And when I create the next line from here over to here, make sure you have those blue dots so that you know they're coincident. When I click, it adds a parallelism symbol. Okay, I can tell it I'm done creating lines by hitting the escape button on the keyboard or clicking on this to turn it off. So clicking on this turns this on and off. Parallel is this H symbol. You might think that H stands for horizontal. In fact, it actually is parallel to the horizontal axis. So therefore we get parallelism symbols. Same with the vertical lines. You'll get a V letting you know it's parallel to the vertical axis. Okay, so this was the second technique I had for you, creating lines using the line feature by double clicking on it.